start. Alright. The guide that's been promised 3 months ago is now coming. The reason why it took so long is because I lost all my motivation for playing Black Ops 3. And my first time doing this, it crashed my editor, or my editing software. So that was pretty cool. So please excuse my poor gameplay, for I am playing on keyboard. I usually play on controller, but I don't have enough slots for that anymore. Well, the next time I might play on controller.
This will make
have some things set up that I'd rather not unplug. But
tastes like medicine it
doesn't really matter. I'm still going to show you how to play Zetsubo. If you're playing Zetsubo no Shima, I highly recommend you bring shopping free and or extra credit.
We should not be here.
Because this map can get extremely expensive really quickly. So for the first step of playing Zetsubo, if you have shopping free, you would want to open up the entire map. Well, I guess that's more the second thing. First thing, you want to grab a bucket. So the bucket can either spawn somewhere around here. I believe somewhere around here, or somewhere around here. That bucket will be used later. And the rest right here, you want to pay attention to the symbols. So, 5 arrows, 2 strings. That's how me and my friends say it. You can say it however you want, as long as you remember that pattern. Then you want to open up to the altar over here, where you have your challenges. They're not really important, kind of. Yes, they are. I'm sorry.
I am not in the habit of picking up skulls.
Get with them later. But find the skull with the pattern. It will be under the skull. And once you find that, go back to the altar. And 3 portals. Each one has different levels. There are 4 of them. I'm sure you can count how many skulls there are. First one is a few basic zombies. It's nothing too hard. What you're waiting for is a skull to cleanse. I'm not gonna get into the details of it. There's a whole lot of yapping. You're just waiting for the skull to cleanse. I don't know how long it takes.
Despite all the bloodshed, skull looks cleaner now. 30
seconds, maybe? Oh no, I'll probably put it up in post-editing. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, new mic. Please rate it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. I think right now it is pretty good, at least from what I hear. But to the side here, there will be another altar. Once you go left towards Lab A, and then over here will be another altar. Each of these altars are randomized. So, sorry for that. Not sure what happened there. It's not going to be the same for you. So this is just my perspective. I don't exactly remember.
We toil, we labor, we fight.
That is it.
That is our fate.
If it's not, I will cut towards me having the right one. Alright, so apparently I did not have the right one, so I had to run all the way back. That'll be cut, so you're just going to cut to me here. So it's pretty much the same process, except I believe this time we'll have spiders, if I'm not wrong. Spiders are kind of like the parasites, shadows of evil. Or parasites and shadows of evil.
There will be no frenzy of feeding for you.
It will be our friend later, kind of. torturing them and using them as their friends. But we could just ignore that part. Let me explain one step at a time, so it's a lot more thorough and it's easier to comprehend. So I'm not going here to there, back to here, then to there. You know, like my past two paths. Sorry about that. Unless I'm explaining like the map, which the map is more of you have to learn it. I can't exactly guide it to you. This is kind of like the most of it. This is just so you know and you can practice it later. But once you do that, you want to open up the Lab A. This big old lab is Lab A. Once you do that, sorry, you would want to go to the side. If you have a bucket,
remember,
go to the side,
is not for drinking.
go to blue water.
Not for drinking.
So if you go to the side and you want to find some blue water, that'll be important right now. Once you have your blue water, you want to come up the stairs, open this door. I believe it costs $1,000. Place it in this little tube. Place it there. Now that will activate temporary power. And it is the exact same thing on the other side. So I'm not going to cut this so you can see what I do and go in the same direction. I know I just said earlier, the map is something you have to learn, but it's not going to be entirely you have to learn. Once you put it on both sides, sorry, that's just habit. And once you put it on both sides, you want to go into the middle where this bunker door is. Once you open this bunker, a thrasher and a few zombies will spawn. Now to skip this part, you could just start pre-firing because thrashers are extremely annoying. Now, before I explain power, I will do the last two skulls.
Restless souls haunt this place. What vile atrocities did Division 9 perpetrate here?
Explain furthermore on that. Now the skull altar will be down in the lab, so, not lab, bunker. So all you have to do is just kind of go forward, go down the stairs, and then wrap around. Another altar will be here, so mine is 1-1. Power. This is going to be extremely boring, so I will cut to the part where I have the skull and I'm already placing it. Actually, I'll probably show the way there so you know, but then after that I will cut it to where I'm placing the skull.
There are some things that cannot be purified.
Alright, welcome back. And this is a thrasher. He kind of looks like a mutated zombie, which he is. Be a 3 spores. All you have to do is just shoot the spores. If you burst a spore, he can grab a zombie and heal back a spore. And he can also create more thrashers. Not like that, but that orange smoke can create more thrashers. And they're my least favorite boss, I'm sure that's widely shared, because he does not drop any reward for killing him. Pretty good mini boss, right?
Let the bloodbath begin.
Anyway, that's the third one. It will just spawn in zombies and thrashers. If you have a good weapon or it's a low round, then you should be fine.
Division 9's work. Another Takio awaits his future. Stand by. I will now test effectiveness.
I will now go place the skull back. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier, I mean, you probably already guessed from what I was doing. But once you cleanse the skull, you just put it back to the altar. Alright, so now, once you've done 3 of the 4 skulls, you can just grab the last one, or if you're playing multiplayer, like, if you have 4 people, then you all can just grab a skull. Or, if you're playing multiplayer, just grab a skull and just go on. But if you're playing solo, it's better to look at the altars. For the last altar, you want to go forward and then to the left. And then you'll see power. We're not going to continue with that for now. And then you want to go left again. And this is where your final altar will be. Or whatever. However order you do it. Excuse me for that burp. This will consist of zombies, thrashers, and spiders. If they spawn. Yeah. Zombies, spiders, and thrashers. Little tip, only the zombies will go after the skull, and if the zombies hit the skull too much, it will stop the cleansing process. So all you have to worry about, really, about your own safety, is thrashers and spiders. I'm not sure what you're going to do with that information, but I'm sure you can figure out some use for it. Once you have the 4th skull, of course, do the same as you did with the others. You want to place it back down at the altar. Then a lightning will strike, causing a tree to go up. I'll just show you here. Once you place all 4 skulls, this will happen.
We are not going down there, are we?
Once you place all 4 skulls, a basement will open up. You just go down it. And you walk up to this skull of non-stopway. Or non-stopway, however you want to pronounce it. You just hold E.
I told you,
and now this will bring up keepers. Pretty sure they're one shot. Yeah, they're always one shot. So all you have to do is just hit them once and then they're dead. You have to kill a certain amount of keepers for it to finish. Once you do that, you get the specialist weapon and just knock the skull and knocks out there. It's not a very long process. You can do this solo. Once you do that, pick it up.
Cannot be evil, can it?
You have the specialist weapon. Alright, so now that we're done with that, we're gonna move on to buildables. So the first one, we're gonna do the iconic one, the shield. We all know the shield, we all love the shield. So for the first or second part, you can go either way, but I recommend it's the first. First will be, I believe, the leggings. So if you can spawn right there, or spawn right there.
Why leave such potentially valuable item lying here?
The second one, or the first one, the second one is going to be for me. But, recommend the second one. It really doesn't matter however order you do this. But, it could spawn right there, on that tree, spawn on this tree, or spawn on the tree all the way over here. It spawn on 3 trees.
I am good finder of things.
Now for the third and final part, this will most likely be the final part for you because it involves in opening the bunker. You want to walk in and then hit a right. So the piece can either spawn there, and that will corner on the rocks, and these rubble of rocks, or the rubble of rocks useful, next to the door.
Not. I take anyway.
There's only 2 buildables and only 2 build spots. One is in Lab A, which is from looking at the bunker or spawn, it will be the one on the left side. This is where it's commonly built. I don't recommend you put it at Lab B, but it really doesn't matter where you put it because these items are both important.
Good defense is best form of defense.
So now for the special, semi-special item of this map. Not item, buildable. The gas mask. So what the gas mask will do is, instead of when running into a pop spore you cough like this,
Smells like overboiled cabbage.
it will just negate that. It doesn't sound very useful, but when you're coughing, you can't really do anything. So it's also useful for the Easter egg, and when I mean useful, you absolutely need it or you will die. So the first piece, which is like the wire type thing, you spawn on this little rod on a broken plane, where the second altar is. And I believe somewhere around here, or on next to the box,
Scraps alone are
in
useless.
the ribble of rocks. Second piece, kind of shocking, I know this will be jaw-dropping, will be on the other side of the map, near Lab B. Make sure you pay attention here because this is going to be extremely important. So there's 2 ways to go from here. So you can either go down there, under it, or you can go over here, next to the bunker where it is. But there is also, 3 spots it can be. It can be on this box. Also there's a bucket here, and green water. On this box, or fuck, I don't remember. On this box.
I will be honest. I am hoarder.
One of those 3 boxes. That spot will also be useful later. For the last and final piece will be near the 4th altar. And you can just spawn right on this box,
I will
these
soon
rocks,
make something
on this box
useful.
near the exit. I say exit because this is a zip line you can go through, but that's not very important unless you're, traveling. Next we're gonna talk about is power, since we're right here. It's not very hard. You just open up these doors, open up the bunker, then the doors, and you just tear off these webs. You can drown, so there's little air pockets here. All you have to do is to survive and just kill zombies. Set zombies that will spawn, it will not end the round. It will not give you points. Unless, it's a zombie that spawned. Like, 2 of them there. You don't have to survive for very long. It's just a couple of zombies. And once you do that, a part will push out. We're gonna grab that part. But now all you have to do is just flip the
Now
power
I
switch
see
right there.
slaughter more clearly with better lighting conditions.
Now for these 3 parts, it is used for
Pack-a-punch machine is here.
draining the
I
pack-a-punch
think
area.
you'll have to get feet wet.
There's 3 parts, for each side. So there's the power room, the room down there, and the living quarters. We're gonna do the living quarters next. For this part of the area, there's a 3rd build spot down here, but this is not even used at all.
Good idea.
Sorry for lying. There's also purple water down here, but for the living quarters, how you get the part here is you want to slash these open. And there will be a chance
You're just making
that
easy for Nikolai.
the part can drop. It can be the first one, or it could be the last one. Usually for me, it's the last one because they're horrible. but it is guaranteed to spawn at some point. There's a low chance of dropping, I believe, on like an early one and a later one.
I know not why I am
That.
drawn to
I don't
shiny
have to do all of
things.
them, thankfully. Yeah, it's simple. Now for the last piece, just go forward, basically to the third altar. And then right here, if you're looking at like from the staircase, you want to go right to this door. And then there are 3 spawn locations that can be down here. Maybe, I believe somewhere around here. Around here. Or right in this little tunnel. Now once you do that, you just go back to the Pack-a-Punch and then place all 3 parts on the little things. I don't know what they're called. I'll show you in a minute. But while we're down here, we're gonna get the wonder weapon part. It is down in this cave, and spores underwater will give you air. So that plant is for the wonder weapon in this map. Sorry for switching topics so much, but I'm trying to make this semi-quick because I don't want to edit an hour straight. That'd be pretty nice. I mean, I know it's gonna happen anyway, but still. So for Pack-a-Punch, just place these little 3 valves.
I know
Once
from
you place the
experience
last
it
one,
could be worse.
will fully drain, and you can Pack-a-Punch. Alright. Now, for the wonder weapon. So, we already got the easiest one, which is the plant. Now, for what people assume to be the hardest one, but this is actually one of the easiest. See, all you have to do is to stand under Lab B and wait for a zombie to spawn. I guarantee you it will spawn. Like, on a very early round. All you have to do is to stand under Lab B. People assume this to be so hard because it's, quote-unquote, supposedly RNG based. When it's not even RNG based at all.
The fog of confusion descending
Well, it
upon
is
me.
sort of.
I must act
If you're
quickly,
not under
lest I
Lab
forget our
B,
true
then it would be
purpose
RNG
here.
based. But if you're standing under Lab B, then it will pretty much be guaranteed to spawn in the first couple of zombies. Well, I am about to demonstrate soon how easy it is. You could take a couple of zombies. Yeah, see right there? That green glowing zombie means it has the item you need. Once you kill the zombie, it will drop it.
I
You
will
just
make
pick it up.
something of this.
That's all you had to do. One of the easiest parts. Now for the last KT4 part, that's the name of the wonder weapon, KT4. It's sort of round base. I don't know if there's a way to summon a spider, but you kind of just have to blow
Inside
through
of
rounds
gas
until you get the
mask
spider
also not
round.
smell great. He's much like old Boot, with foot still inside.
It's really easy to get the wonder weapon, but this is more of the hardest one. It's not hard, but it's the hardest one. Sorry, I'm cleaning my mouse. But I'm gonna cut back to when I have a spider round, and I'll show you what to do there. Alright, now that we have the spider round, what you're gonna do is go to Lab A. You want to go up, and you want to lower this cage. You can use temporary power if you need it, and spiders can also block your door. I'm kind of new to the whole keyboard thing. I'm always playing on controller. But once you have the cage lowered, you want to just have a spider go near it. It will automatically go in there. Do not kill the spider inside the cage. I don't know if you can, but for safety purposes, just don't shoot at it. Don't shoot near it. But all you have to do for the next part is just go up and raise the cage. And watch.
Be warned, spiders. Nikolai will not be easy prey.
If the spider is the last one in there and the max ammo drops, you can just lower the cage again.
To inform you that I am now fully
And then just grab the max ammo. But now, if you have all the KT4 parts, you can now go down into the operation room, go to the third altar, and then go, right here, create the formula. Once you have all 3 parts, and then you can create KT4.
Nature will unleash
30 minutes.
upon those who betray it. Come close to me. Come close to death.
Sorry about that. Yeah, you can hold the shot, and if you hold it, it will make a puddle.
We should not have done that. Double points.
If you run through the puddle, you'll get a speed boost. And if you shoot a spore, you will also get a speed boost. And since we're only at 30 minutes of recording, I will show you how to get the upgraded version. Since that isn't hard at all. So first part we're going to do is probably the easiest or the hardest, depends on you do it. Is you want to come over to Lab A, where the blue water is, and shoot the webs behind it. And then just go in here. No zombie can go in here. But now, we'll fight big spider boss, spider mother. To fight this boss is not very hard. You just have to shoot it when it's puking out green vomit. If you have Pack Punch XM, you can literally just 3-shot the thing. But if you don't, like me, all you have to do is just shoot it. You have to do this 3 times. You can do this whenever it's puking out the green vomit. Not very hard. Pretty simple. But once you kill it, you can go up to it, hold E, and grab its tooth. And you can also get free Widow's Wine here, if you want it, of course. I don't like Widow's Wine very much. I know a controversial take, but I don't like it that much. It's a good perk. I highly recommend it. I don't know. I'm just too attached to my main 4. But you can also shoot this web here. The other things take a long time, so I'm gonna explain one of them in full and the other just like vaguely. But MrRoflWaffles has a video on it, you can watch that. I'm sure it'll be like 10 times better than this. For the vial one, all you have to do is complete your challenges, hold your shield out, and when lightning strikes, you want to have your shield out when the lightning strikes, so you get electric on your shield. Then what you want to do is hit this with your shield, and this cage will open up. All you have to do is go in there, If you're solo, then it will automatically lower the cage. But if you're multiplayer, then someone has to lower the cage for you. Same for going up. Now for the plant one. So what you'll need is, of course, a bucket and at least one seed. And the skull and unstoppable. What you're first gonna do is come down to the third altar and then go left into these pipes. And then when you're going through here, a blue rock will come up. I just missed it. Bad.
That was fun.
A blue rock will appear on the side, and you can interact with it. If you have a bucket, you can get rainbow water. How it goes is, if I'm not wrong, green, blue, green, blue, green. I think that third green is when it appears. I'm sure I'll correct myself in editing. But all you have to do is interact with it. You can... I'll try interacting with it like right before you hit the green. Yes, it's third green. Damn, I'm bad at this.
I do not see problem with sewer smell. He's not worse shit we've been through.
I'm horrible at this. I'm not good at computer. I'll probably cut back to when I actually have it. But yeah, it goes green, blue, green, blue, green. And then that third green is when it will appear. So try interacting with it before you hit it. Like right before you hit that final green. So yeah, I'll cut back to you when I have the rainbow water because I'm horrible at this. That advice I gave earlier, call all that. Do it as soon as you hit it. Like as soon as you hit that green part, just interact and it will work. At least that's what I did. But if you have the rainbow water now, it will appear in the top left corner. Or you can just look at your menu, which will appear in the bottom left corner. But what you want to do is go the opposite side from the sewer that you went through to get it. Go down to where you got the wheel for the pack-a-punch and the plant. So you just want to come down here and take out your skull and unstoppable. And you want to mesmerize the wall. There we go. You want to mesmerize that, place a plant there, and then water it with rainbow water. Do not forget to water that, because if you do, it will die out and you have to restart all that. Well, you have to restart the entire plant part. You just want to do that for 3 rounds.
You are very young. That is fact.
I'm not gonna do it just to save myself some editing time. But once you have all 3 of those, I will link MrRoflWaffles video in the description, by the way, if you want to watch that. Once you have all 3 of those, you just want to come up to here and then place your KT4 there. You have the...
Let them return to the soil.
I don't even remember what it's called. Hold on, let me get myself there real quick.